How does it feel to take a breath into your lungs, nice and deep? When I bring my hands together, another thing that happens is it helps my shoulders move back and down. We're often in this posture from working at a computer, driving a car, sitting on couches, sitting in cars. And this posture creates so many problems in our bodies. When I bring my hands together, one thing that I can do is bring my hands into my chest and bring my shoulders back and down to improve my posture and improve my breathing. As soon as you do this, please do this with me. Bring your shoulders back and down and try to improve your posture and notice if it affects these lungs, this breathing. So you're feeling the breath, drawing the shoulders back and down, bringing the hands together. When we do this, it creates centering and calm. This is the position of Anjali Mudra or prayer pose. And it is a way we can calm the mind and center ourselves. I can share with you some websites that talk about bringing the hands together and the benefits of that very simple practice. And I will share those with you later. We're going to start moving now. We start our practice with connection, noticing our breath and our body. And now we'll go into our movement. I'm going to start just by reaching one arm out at a time as far as I can go, and then bringing it back. Reaching another arm out as far as you can go and bringing it back. Now, when we start this practice, these exercises, they're going to be very easy and simple. And for some people, it might be challenging. As we go in our class today and in our weeks, they're going to get harder. And there are always ways to make these exercises more challenging if you need them. You're going to have to make your own choices of which way to do the exercise that's best for your body in this moment. So you may need to stay with a more easy, gentle, slow, soft, adjusted way, maybe not stretching your arm out as far. Or you may need more movement and do both arms at once, even quicker. So you're listening to what your body wants right now, and you are creating that for your body. I'm going to start to move with my breathing. Inhale, exhale. Moving the lungs, moving the arms. Inhale, exhale. See if you can find the muscles in your upper back and pull them down as your arms expand. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. We're going to bring our arms and wrap our arms around us like a hug. You can even touch your skin, your arms, your shoulders like a hug. Exhale. So the air is coming out through the nose or the mouth. Inhale. Air is coming in through the nose and the mouth. I'm drawing the shoulders down the back and opening the chest. Exhale. I'm letting myself round a little and giving myself a hug. You can add the neck and the head to this. When you hug, look down. Relax and stretch the neck. When you open your arms, look up, stretching the throat and gazing up at the sky. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bringing the hands back to prayer just for one breath where you just notice how you feel. That is a big part of yoga. It's just noticing how these movements feel in our body. Noticing as it changes. When we sit in this nice posture, this mountain pose with our hands in prayer or Anjali Mudra, we can focus on our belly and our posture. If the shoulders are rounded, it is a good chance that the stomach is relaxed. Now, when I'm meditating, I often relax my stomach and I want to rest. But now when we go to exercise, let us tighten our stomach, pull it in and even up, and let it adjust your posture so the shoulders again can come back and down. And I initiate that through my hips and stomach. I'm pulling my stomach in and up so that it changes my posture. I hope you are following along with me and doing this. You can place your hands at the lower belly and pull the belly in and up. Notice how it affects the chest and the lungs, giving a lot more space for the breath to flow. When we breathe deeper, it tells our mind, our emotions, and our body to function better, to be happier. Pulling the stomach in and up. Good. Noticing how that affects your posture. We're going to move into star pose and play with that. This is a little image of what star pose looks like. The body is stretched out as far as it feels comfortable moving, from the back side or the front side. So I'm going to move back into my chair. Some of you asked, what kind of chair? How close do you need to be to the computer or back? That's up to you. You can adjust. It's good if you can hear me. It's good if it's a few feet away from the computer so that you have room to move your arms and legs. And I'm also going to recommend that the chair you're using is not on rollers, but is sturdy and stiff and hard like a wooden chair that you can push against. So now in my chair back here, you can see my arms and legs a little better. I'm going to take a seat, and we did our right, our left together. Let's try our legs. Stretching out one leg and drawing it back in. Just noticing how that feels a few times. If you need more support, you're going to hold on the chair or lean back in the chair for support. You're going to stretch out your leg and bring it back. Other leg, stretching out and bringing it back. Stretching out and bringing it back. You can always slide it along on the floor. Good. Now we're going to try both legs. As I do this, I may want to hold the chair or lean back for support. The other way I can support myself is by tightening my stomach as I reach out both legs and bringing it in. Reaching out both legs and bringing it in. I can also sit up tall to do this. So you're picking the posture, the pose, the movement that works for you. Trying with arms and legs, stretching out and coming in. Take your time. You can go fast or slow. If you need more support, if it feels like you're going to fall, just lean against the back of your chair, stretching out and coming together. Stretching out and coming together. Now, as you stretch out, can you try to spread your fingers apart from each other? Fingers spread wide. Also, take your toes and spread your toes apart from each other, toes spread wide. So that as you reach, you become as big as you possibly can. If you feel like you're unstable, tighten your stomach or lean back in your chair for support. Spreading and coming in. Let's add the head and neck and the stomach muscles. So as we expand, we can even look up. Inhale, breathing, inhale. As we exhale, we can bring our hands in towards our bellies. We can tighten our stomach muscles, bringing our legs in and looking down. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, looking down. One more. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, looking down. So if I start to pull my stomach in, I can build strength in my torso. If my stomach muscles are stronger, I will have less lower back pain and easier time moving my body around wherever I need to go. And I can do that. I don't have to lay on my back and do sit-ups. I can sit in a chair and just pull my stomach in, hold it, and relax. By doing that repeatedly, I can build strength in the stomach, in the torso. Take a breath and notice how your body feels. Notice how you're feeling. As we take a breath with our hands in prayer, we can practice our tall posture in a seated mountain pose. In a seated mountain pose, our spine is very straight, our shoulders are back, and we're sitting up very tall by pushing our bottom down. We're going to move on to some stretches with our legs using a lunge on the side of our chair. I will show you what that may look like. So this is what it looks like if you're standing. This is called a crescent lunge. It's also a very similar position that we would use when we get into warrior. So we're going to use those movements in a chair. If you don't like being in your chair, of course you can stand up, but the chair is here to support us anytime you need. So what I'm going to do is take my legs and turn to the side of my chair. Here is the back of my chair. This is the front of my chair. I'm going to look to one side. And I'm going to take one leg, even if I need to pick it up with my hands. And I'm going to move it over to the side. I'm going to let this leg stretch out away from me. Now, for some people, it's going to go forward. You're listening to your body and picking the option that helps you right now. It may go forward to the side. It may actually be able to turn and bend the knee so the knee turns down. If you feel like you're off balance, hold on to a table or hold on to the back of your chair back here with this back arm. From a lunge, you could stretch your legs apart from each other, letting this leg move back or even at an angle if needed. I'm going to notice my belly Is my stomach working for me? Is it strong or is it relaxed and just sitting there? Are my shoulders hunched? How is my posture? So I'm going to find my stomach, even place my hands on here. Please do this with me. Put your hands on your belly, tighten your belly in and up. And notice how that changes your posture. Draw your shoulders down and back. Notice how that changes your posture. See if your legs can stretch out left and right, and your arms can start to look up and reach up in the direction off the chair of this front leg. When I reach up my arms, I don't have to get uncomfortable. I can always have my elbows bent. If you want to reach higher, go ahead. If you need more stability, don't reach up, hold the chair or a wall or your leg. So there's many options for any of these yoga poses. That back foot may be more comfortable for some people. Turn to the side. If you're able to, you might be able to tuck the toe down and push it down. You're finding what works for you. Now, if I'm way back in my chair, my bottom's at the very back of my chair, I can't stretch my legs very well. You need to come to the front edge of your chair, which takes a little bit of strength and balance. You can also help yourself by holding onto the back of the chair with the back arm and stretch that foot back, tucking the toe under if you can. Reaching up, maybe one arm in the front, taking a big breath, inhale, exhale. Go ahead and touch your front leg with one or both hands, and go ahead and let your chest, your torso, your head tip a little bit towards this leg, maybe holding on the chair. This is like our exhale move when we gathered into the middle of our star. Or your inhale move with your breath coming in through your nose, reach this front arm up, both arms up, or take a hold of the chair. Exhale, pull the belly in tight, look down at this front leg, hold the chair, lean over. Inhaling, reaching the arm up, drawing the shoulders down, opening the chest, looking up. Exhale, pulling the belly in, looking down. Inhale, reaching up, drawing the shoulders down, looking up. Good. Come and relax your spine, so you're relaxing your body. And we're going to hold the chair or lean back so we can wiggle the legs, start some movement, and bring them back to the center. If you need to, grab a hold with your arms and pull them back to center. Good. Now I'm rocking my hips right and left. This is an excellent exercise. It helps for many reasons. But just start that sway left and right with your torso. And notice how one hip comes off the chair, even just a little bit. And when we do this motion, it teaches our body how to move better. So when we're walking, our communication through our torso helps our lower back and our knees. And it also helps us to be able to move off of the chair and over to the other side. I'm going to either pick up my leg with my arms, or I can rock my body to get the weight off of this leg and move it over. Now I'm going to do the same exercise I did over here. Now on this side, facing the other way. Just letting someone in the room. Okay, thank you, Jenny. I'm taking this front leg and stretching it out away from me. And you're just going to do what you're able to do. If you are way back in this chair, so my butt is against the back of the chair, I can't move much at all. The first thing I'm going to do is take my hips and bring them forward on the chair so I can sway back and forth to get my hips up towards the front edge of my chair. If you feel like you're going to fall, you can always hold on a table or hold on the back of the chair or the wall behind you. One leg is off the side of the chair, the other leg is off the front of the chair, and it's going to stretch back. This leg behind you is going to stretch in the way you need it to stretch. Some people will be more forward, some people will be more back, some people will turn their knee down, some people will tuck the toe under. From there, notice your belly. Is it just hanging out here for the ride? Is it kind of useless, or is it helping you? Let's make it help us. So I'm going to make it help me by pulling it in and up. That changes my posture. I'm now going to press the shoulders back and down. If I can, hold the leg, the chair, or reach the arms up. Looking in the direction now of that front knee. If you can reach the arms all the way to the sky, that's great. My arms are parallel like this as I reach. I'm just turn my body over that front leg. You can also bend the elbows, which is much more relaxing to the shoulder girdle, the shoulders. So if you have any kind of neck or shoulder pain, bend the elbows or keep the hands down. We're going to move with this using our breathing, the way we did the starfish in the beginning. Inhale up, looking up, reaching up, or having one hand on the chair. Exhale, pulling the belly in, looking down at that front knee, leaning towards the front knee. Inhale, looking up, reaching up. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, opening the chest, reaching up, looking up. Exhale, looking down. Inhale, reaching up. Bringing the hands more towards the belly, turning the head and shoulders more forward, and letting this back knee relax however it needs to. Coming back to center. Now I can rock my torso left and right. As I do this, it allows me to move my legs easier. You can also grab a hold of a leg and pick it up and move it into center. Swaying to help me to move my legs back to the center. Let's take this swaying movement and use it to strengthen the muscles in our torso and our belly. We're just going to do a march, stepping right and left with our feet. Now I could do this all day long and really not exercise my stomach muscles at all. I don't want to use my leg muscles right now. That would be great, but what I want to do is use my stomach muscles and my bottom muscles more, because these get really weak, but they should be the strongest parts of our body because they're the biggest parts of our body, the biggest muscles. And if we use these, it helps to protect our little joints like our knees so they don't get painful. Draw the belly in, tighten, exhale through the nose. Pick up one knee and lift it as the stomach is tight. Exhale. Set it down nice and slow, sitting back up tall. Taking a hold of the other knee, tighten stomach. Exhale. Setting it back down slowly. So you can keep doing this with your hands. Another way is to hold the chair. Exhale, tighten stomach, one knee lifts. Sit back down. My bottom is not all the way to the back of my chair, it's more forward. Exhale, next knee up. My stomach is nice and tight. Is yours? Sitting back up tall. If you want a real challenge, you can even reach out your arms and do this movement with no hands, Mom. I hope you're smiling. Tighten your stomach and tighten your stomach. Again, you can always just use your hands lifting those legs. And each time you do this, you're pulling your belly in. If you want a real challenge, if you're already a strong person who does lots of exercise, you can make this movement really hard by bringing feet and knees together, tightening the torso. Exhale, up and down. So the legs move together with the strength of the belly and the breathing through the nose. So I'm showing you lots of options. You pick the one that's right for you today. Come back to your mountain pose, meaning plant your feet, push your hips down, add a little bit of tension to your belly, shoulders go down and back, hands come together, and you take a nice long breath where you just notice how your body feels. Back in this, hands together, Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes and take a breath. I'm just glancing at the time and seeing what else we want to do today. Good. So you keep checking in with yourself as you breathe, noticing how your body is doing. I want to make sure we do something to strengthen our arm muscles. And then we could go on and do a little more depending on our time. Ways to strengthen the arms are to hold the chair. This is one option. Each week I'll show you a totally different option. And sometimes we'll review and repeat. I'm going to hold the chair outside my legs. Now, if your body fills up the seat, it may be hard to find the little corners of that chair. But that's one option, is to bring your knees together and hold the front little corners of the chair. I can also move my bottom back. Now I do want to sit in the back of the chair. I'm wiggling my bottom back, taking a hold of the front of the chair, and I'm going to bend and straighten my arms. Now, if you are using your lower back muscles, you can do this without touching, but I do not recommend to do it casually on the lower back without some really good posture. We're not working the lower back muscles right now. We want to strengthen our arms. So what I need to do is actually relax my torso, make my body heavy, and not use my back muscles. I'm making my body not move except with my arms. My arms hold the chair and push and straighten. Now it's challenging with the arms. It's heavy, it's hard. That's good. I'm going to try to go up and down a few times, bending and straightening my arms. As I do this, I can breathe. I hope you are also doing this. Pushing with the arms Getting the arms very straight and lowering. Getting the arms very straight and lowering. See if you can add the breathing where you exhale through the nose as you push. Now, some people are not going to want to do that exercise. That's okay. Each week, I may show you exercises that you love and other exercises that you don't do at all. That is okay. You're just finding what your body needs out of what I'm offering. If your hands are sore now, let's stretch the hands by making the fingers wide apart and then bringing them back together nice and tight. Just like the starfish we did with our entire body at the beginning of class. I'm going to show you another way to exercise the arms. You're going to open the legs this time and bring the hands in the center. In order to do that, to touch the chair, you may need to move your bottom back into the chair. So you may need the bottom to rock back and forth and scoot back to the back edge of the chair so the legs can open and you have a place to put your hands. From that place, you are going to place your hands with the legs apart and bend the elbows. Now I'm not using my back muscles, I'm using my arms. Push and straighten the arms. Let the body be heavy. Make the arms do the exercise. Add the breathing. You're going to exhale when you push. Exhale, straighten arms. Exhale, straighten arms. So doing these exercises is not going to give you massive bodybuilder muscles. It's just going to give you enough strength to help you move around the house, pick up laundry, and go about your daily activities. It will improve the strength and toning in your arms and in your bones. In yoga, we prevent osteoporosis because our bones are pressing against the ground, gravity, the chair, or each other. And that pressure is a really positive thing for the bone health. I'm going to sway my body, rocking side to side, and I'm going to adjust my posture again. I'm going to bring my legs in, and I can open the hands again wide, spreading fingers wide, and close a couple of times. I'm going to sway my body side to side. I'm going to go back to the crescent lunge on each side, and I'm going to add on to it. This time I'm turning it into a warrior, and try out warrior 2 and 3. If you need to pick up your leg, you can move it. If you're able to sway the body, you can move the legs apart. This time, I'm thinking about the back foot and noticing where it is. Some people's feet are going to point in, out, forward, towards the computer, on the toe. What I'm going to try to do is actually have the toe pointing at a diagonal and forward towards my front of my body, and the heel pressing back and down. To do this, I may need to get to the front edge of the chair and press that foot down into the floor. And the foot is at an angle. And the leg is reaching back. Just doing that much, pressing the foot into the floor, can start to create a nice stretch. The leg is moving behind me with the foot at an angle. If you cannot do that with your feet, that's okay. Good to find out. And then bend the knee and let the foot be on the side or the toe. We're going to go ahead and look out over our front foot and notice how that feels. Remind ourselves to pull the belly in and up, our shoulders down and back. Now we're going to try to add the arms. If you need to hold the chair, that's okay. If you're able to, reach one arm back towards the back foot and look at it. Take a breath. If you need to hold the chair with that hand, that's okay. You could reach the other arm forward towards the front toe and take a breath. If you can do both together, you're reaching your arms out in two directions and pressing the shoulders down. You can turn the head so it looks out over the front leg. Inhale, exhale. We're going to take the back hand to the back leg, or the chair behind us, or the hip. You're going to take the front hand and hold the leg, or reach up as you look up. Inhale. Good. Keep breathing. We're going to take that front hand. We're going to set it on the front leg. We're going to take the back hand and reach up. You can look up at it if you'd like to. Notice how your whole body leans a little bit forward on that leg. Again, if you feel like you're going to lose your balance, tighten your stomach, hold on to the wall, hold on to a table, or hold on to the chair. Let's do those again. Back hand to the back leg. Front hand to the sky. Inhale, exhale. Front hand to the front leg. Back hand to the sky or forward. Inhale, exhale. Good. You're going to let yourself just sit on your chair, relax your legs a little, and listen and watch for a second. If you are feeling tired and you need to rest, you're just going to lean back in your chair and take a break and watch. If you feel like this class is kind of easy and you have a lot of strength in your body, I'm going to show you the next pose for you. What we're doing is coming into Warrior 3. It is a more advanced position if you're ready for it. You're going to reach out your arms, two arms, out towards the front leg. You're going to use your stomach muscles to support you and pull them in and up. As you do, your posture extends out over this front leg. If you feel like you're going to fall, grab your leg in front of you or the chair. To come up, reach one arm or both arms up. If you want more, this back leg tries to lift off the floor as my head and torso comes down. This back foot can start to lift off the floor. If you need to, hold the chair, a wall, or a table. What you're doing is tightening your stomach, and you do not have to do this position. If you want to rest, just rest. If you're ready for Warrior 3, reach out your arms, tighten your stomach, lengthen your spine. and see if that back foot can start to reach off the floor. Imagine you're Superman flying, and you reach out your fingers and the toe behind you. Set the back foot on the ground, reach to the sky, or hold onto the leg to help you come up. Good. Taking the hands to prayer and wiggling the body side to side to come back to our mountain pose for an inhale, exhale. When I notice my body right now, one side feels more stretched than the other. One side of my back feels different than the other. That is the way it should be because I did one big stretch facing one direction. To make it more even, I'm going to go ahead and turn and do it on the other side. You can always pick up your leg or sway your body to wiggle your bottom. So you can move one leg off and the other leg back. In our warrior, this back foot is a bit of a focus. We're thinking about it in warrior pose. We try to stretch the leg back, and we try to put the foot at a diagonal. Now, if you can't do that, if it hurts, if it's uncomfortable, then relax. Relax the knee, relax the foot, and just see where it falls, maybe sideways or pointing down, just like our crescent lunge. You should be up at the front of your chair. You can always hold on to the chair. If you want to stretch that foot back, press the heel down at the diagonal, having the toe turn slightly forward towards the front knee. Tighten the stomach, opening the chest, and sitting up nice and tall, taking a breath. Good. If you're able to add the arms, you can reach them up. Bent elbows are great for a modification. We're going to take the hands and reach out in two directions. You may want to start with one hand reaching back and the other hand on the chair. You can try moving your eyes and looking behind you. And then you can always set that down and try the arm forward, looking forward. Now, I didn't let my belly relax and my body slump. I'm actually keeping my posture nice and tall with the leg pressing down, my stomach tight, my shoulders back and down. If I'm ready to, I can take a breath, inhale, exhale, and reach both arms out. Imagine you're a starfish again, with energy coming up through the top of the head, out through the arms, and down through the legs, reaching in all directions. I'm going to take the back hand, put it on the back leg, and reach the front arm up to the sky, looking up. Take the front arm to the front leg or the chair and look down. If you're able to, add the back arm reaching up. It can go straight up, or some people feel more comfortable if the palm turns to face them and the arm reaches over the head. Again, let's take this back hand to the back, the chair or the leg, and the front arm and reach up. Elbow bent or elbow straight, opening the chest, looking up, opening the throat. Take the front arm to the front leg, the back arm, and reach up. Or forward. You're going to start to let your whole body relax and come together, softening your legs and your arms. And if you want to, lean back in the chair and just rest for a moment. Let your belly be soft for a moment and breathe and relax and watch. Again, if you think this class is easy and you're a strong, active person, you may want more. What I'm going to do next is more. It is warrior 3. I'm going to reach out 2 arms over this front leg. If you need to hold on the chair or the leg, that's fine. I'm tilting my whole torso forward, maybe reaching one or both arms out. And to come up, I tighten my belly and reach up. To add on to that, I'm taking the back leg and trying to lift it off the ground. I can't do it right now because I'm sitting up tall. I have to tip my whole torso forward and hold on to the chair, the leg, or reach to try to lift this back foot up off the ground. And I'm squeezing my bottom and the back muscles of the leg. I can practice just by lifting it off, touching the toe, lifting it off, touching the toe. When I'm ready for more, I'm going to reach out both arms, go into my Superman, look down at the floor, tighten my stomach, and reach the foot backwards behind me. Warrior 3. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to leg or reaching up. And bring everything into the center. Hands to center, legs come to center. Tightening the belly, looking down. What I'm going to do next is a modified child's pose. It's a lot like when we bring our hands together and we concentrate on our breathing. It is a resting position. I'm going to place my hands on my legs. You can set them like this. You can set the elbows on your legs. You can even lean on a table. What I'm going to do is let my head rest on my arms or just look down. I want my whole spine to curl into a little ball and rest. So feel your feet on the floor. Feel your exhale. Let your body relax and soften. Keep breathing and resting in this modified child's pose as I move just a little closer to you. Good. So now push your arms down and help yourself sit back up nice and tall. And I'm letting you know we have about 15 minutes left of our class time. So the next part of class that I'm going to teach is a way to relax the body and calm the body. And then I'll turn off the recording and we'll have a little bit of time to talk to each other. And you can tell me what you think, okay? So let's finish with a calming, quiet meditation. We're noticing how our body feels. Our arms feel a little stronger. Our muscles feel stretched. We strengthened our belly, our arms, our legs. We got a lot of movement. Now let's just take a breath where the idea is to calm. When we breathe with meditation or at the end of a yoga class, we can try to make the breathing longer, slower, softer and gentler. So I'm breathing through my nose and I'm trying to make the air come through soft, gentle, slow, and calm into my body. Let's go ahead and put one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. See if you can feel movement under your hands. See if you can feel your body moving at all as you breathe. If you need to, you can always close your eyes and just listen to my voice. I don't think you have to watch me right now. You can probably just listen during this part of class. Try to see if your chest, the skin or the shirt or your body of your chest can feel the hand touching the chest. You can allow your hand to be very heavy on your chest and almost like someone else is hugging your body. Close your eyes and feel inside and notice the weight of your hand on your chest. Take a long, slow, deep breath. Now notice the hand on your stomach or your belly. See if you can feel any movement in your stomach. Let it relax and be soft and round. Notice how it feels as you breathe. You're going to let your body, your stomach, feel the weight of your hand heavy into your belly. And notice the hand as if someone very kind was helping you or giving you a hug. Giving our body our attention can help our body function better, healthier, stronger. So with the hand on the belly, I'm encouraging my intestines, my immune system, my digestion to be healthier and stronger. As you feel the movement under your hands, you can allow it to relax you, calm you, rock you, sway, feeling that movement like the ocean, like a wave, a rock, or like a rocking chair movement. There's a little bit of a rise and fall from every breath you take. And it massages inside you. It massages your nerves, your brain, your lungs, your organs, your muscles, your bones, every breath. The idea behind yoga is to help our brain make good decisions and send good messages to our body so that our body is healthy and strong. By doing these exercises and stretches, we are choosing health. Yoga is a practice of taking care of our body, our health, of our muscles, our organs, our bones, our brain, and our mood inside our body. So by taking this time at the end or the beginning of our yoga practice, we're having our brain cue, send signals to, or tell our body to be healthy. And when we're healthy and we can breathe easier, we're often feeling more joy. I'm going to change our mudra, our Anjali Mudra, by bringing our hands together in prayer, putting our thumbs on our heart, and taking these first two fingers up to our base of our throat. Thumbs on the heart, fingers on the throat, opening up nice and big so that I open. The idea is from my brain is telling my heart, I am safe. I am comfortable. And in this moment, maybe just 1 second, I can be comfortably open. In just this moment, I can encourage my voice to say whatever it wants to say. And in this moment, I can draw my shoulders down the back and have beautiful tall posture that helps my digestion, my bladder, my bones, and my breath. Inhale and exhale. Thank you for your time today. I'm going to say a word, namaste. When I say that word, I'm just saying, I bow to you. And that's literally all that it means. Some people avoid yoga because they think that it is very tied to certain religions. But we can also see it as a medical practice, a choice of respect to my body. And I'm sharing this with you and your body. So I take a bow of respect to you and your body.